Welcome back to Fox 5's On the Hill Live this Sunday morning. You know, we have been telling you how flights at Reagan National have become a focus of Congress lately, making national news. A new Senate agreement could add up to 4 long-distance flights to Reagan National. It's a tentative agreement right now, but part of a broader aviation bill that Congress needs to pass by this fall. For more on this and some other subjects, I want to welcome back in the Democratic Senator from Maryland, Chris Van Hollen. Senator, good to see you this morning. How are you? Happy Father's Day.
Tom, great to be with you, and happy Father's Day to you.
Senator, Reagan National Airport, the people who run the airport, the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority, are opposed to bringing more flights into Reagan. They say they can't handle the capacity. They say it's going to make it uncomfortable for passengers if they're used to the way of the airport. Where do you stand on this? Because obviously, as the senator of Maryland, you represent the BWI Marshall viewpoint as well, too.
Well, Tom, that's right. Look, Reagan National is already one of the most congested airports in the country. And the FAA analysis shows that if you add new slots to that airport, you're going to get more delays and more congestion. They indicated that if you added 20 slots, you'd see up to 25% more delays. And Reagan National is already the airport in the country that has more what they call loop delays. This is when you're up in the air and you can't land than any airport in the country. So we have 3 airports in this region. We have BWI Marshall. We also have Dulles. And just because some members of the Senate from other parts of the country want to increase their own convenience, that doesn't mean that we should create more congestion and delays at Reagan National when we have those 2 other airports that can do the job.
Right. So, Senator, could you inject some truth into this about what's really behind all this? Because I've been out there in the parking lot on, the east side of the Capitol on Thursdays and Fridays, when school's letting out and all of the aides are lined up there with the cars, and the congressional members there or the senators are getting into the cars, and some of them are going over to Reagan, some of them are going up to Dulles. Is this about passenger convenience? Or is this just about some members of Congress who just think it's easier to get over to Arlington than it is to get up to Dulles?
Well, I think it's much more the latter. I think this is convenience for certain members of Congress, as you say. On Thursday or Friday afternoons, they're there. Their aides drive them to the airports. So they wouldn't have to experience the same kind of delays and parking issues that others would experience. Right. So look, this is exactly why we have a 3-airport system. BWI Marshall can handle additional traffic, so can Dulles. And this is just a power play by some members of the Congress to try to create, more slots to convenience themselves, even though that will inconvenience so many other passengers.
Senator, speaking of power play, obviously there's been a tug-of-war going on lately between Virginia and Maryland over where a new FBI headquarters would be located. There was a story recently in the Baltimore Banner that FBI itself prefers a Virginia site in Springfield because it claims that it's closer to its training facility in Quantico. 2 questions on this. Where is this coming from, and what status is this decision right now that you know of?
Well, Tom, on the first point, I want to be absolutely clear. All 3 sites, the 2 Maryland sites in Prince George's County and the Virginia site in Springfield, have already been determined to meet the FBI mission requirements. That was a review that was done last year, and all 3 of those sites meet the needs of the FBI, which is why you've now got to look at other criteria. One of them is cost to the taxpayer. And the reality is that the Maryland sites are at least $1 billion less expensive for taxpayers than the Virginia site. We should all look at President Biden's criteria, his priority, that as we make large federal investments, we have to address some of the equity issues and disparity issues And the 2 Maryland sites are the ones that also achieve that goal.
You know, Senator, that gets brought up a lot. Could you explain, why is that important? Why is equity important in this decision?
Well, if you look historically, Prince George's County, Maryland, has been left behind when it comes to federal investment in big office space. They have a lot of warehouse space in Prince George's County, Maryland, whereas Springfield in Fairfax, Virginia, has much higher levels of office space and, you know, much higher median incomes than in Prince George's County. And there's a relationship there between incomes, economic progress, and these investments from the federal government. So that is why President Biden has been committed to using federal funds to address those disparities and inequities when other things are equal. And in this case, all three sites have been determined to meet the FBI mission requirements. They went through an extensive review at looking at everything from access to transit to time to Quantico. Just because one is a little faster on that one measure doesn't mean that the other sites don't meet other criteria in a better way.
Senator, real quickly, we're about out of time. How close are we to the decision, do you think?
It's unclear right now. The GSA has now heard from both delegations, but we haven't gotten a clear date yet as to when they will move forward.
Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen joining us live this Sunday morning. Senator, we thank you so much for your time.